Hey everybody, today I'm going to be wrapping up my power sheets for the month of November and moving into the month of December 2019. I will not be setting up my December power sheets until December, and I will be recording that and doing the same thing that I did last year. But for now, let's take a look at this. So this is still a week out, basically from the end of December, a week and a half or so. So it's a little bit early, or November, I can't talk today. It's a little bit early to do this, but I'm opening the shop next week and my kids are going to be home all week for a break. And so this just seems like the most ideal time to do it. So let's take a look at where I'm at right now. So as you can see, our fake Thanksgiving, it went great. I wasn't feeling good for most of it. My kidneys were hurting, so I did not enjoy my time with family, as much as I could have, but I did have a good time. So that's all wrapped up. My analysis, I've barely done anything of it because I've been too busy with other things. So I'm going to try and get to that, but it's like lower on the priority list right now, to be perfectly honest, even though it's not lower on this list. Prep for Vlogmas. I need to add a little bit more to that. I am almost done. I have my plan for Vlogmas all set. I just need to film my announcement video and finalize some things. So I'm almost done. That should be wrapped up by the end of this week. All my product stuff for my shop is finished, including product photography. Hell yeah. Storefront is figured out. Just need to finish getting the listings ready. And the launch plan is mostly figured out. So by the time this time next week or so, by the time you see this video, but like Black Friday, all this should be filled in. Finding a dentist, I've asked around and got some leads, but I still need to check in on that. And then I have not done anything with my living donor info, probably because I'm avoiding it. Did finish the kitchen in the garage. We had to do that for fake Thanksgiving, so that's been done since the beginning of the month. Budget by paycheck. Jesse and I actually were talking about sitting down and working on that. But it's just so busy right now that it'll probably be moved to December to figure out. At my weekly action items, I've been doing good with my meal planning, with cooking with green beans, with my business finances, and with our family plan time. Inbox 0 has been neglected. Again, I'm just between family Thanksgiving and getting the shop opened, I am behind on 85 things. The household projects, I haven't worked on anything this week. Yes, I have. Did I? Oh, we did. What am I even fucking talking about? Not a chance. So our household projects have been going great. We feel really good about our house right now, and I still need to get some more done, but I want to continue this through December. It's harder to do household projects in December because it's cold, but the painting is almost completely done. There's just a little bit of trim work, and the gutters should be going up in the next couple of weeks, hopefully before it pours. And then lunch with Jesse hasn't happened at all this month. We've both been too busy. Now, looking at my daily action items, I have been doing fairly good with walking and fairly good with my morning routine, except when my family was in town. But ever since I've started barreling towards the end of this shop, I haven't had the chance to do any work, make any art, and I feel kind of shitty about that, but whatever. It is what it is. The wellness planner has been completely neglected, and I'm thinking about redoing how I'm doing it because it's just when I'm super busy, it becomes something that I push to the side, and I need something that's going to be a habit, and that habit is not sticking with it. And so I have some ideas on that, and I will talk about them in a later video. So if you would like an update on the wellness planner for the 6 months deep, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to put my month in review, but I'm not done with my month yet. So part of me doesn't want to do this yet because I'm getting the shop open and that will be done in November, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck it. And I'm going to use a colorful pen. I'm going to use this green one because I want to. A lot of wind in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but everything is blowing everywhere. We're supposed to be potentially having more rolling blackouts because of this wind, which is not fun, but whatever. This month I'm especially grateful for my extended family. So my sisters, my aunt, my grandma, my uncle, all people are family friends who come to fake Thanksgiving. It was just great to see all of them. My goals that are growing well, business and home. You can see that in last week's the power sheets I just looked at, the tending list. Someone I'm grateful for, RJ. As much as he can be a little 13-year-old shit, he did a great job on Thanksgiving, both taking care of the little kids, like the 5-year-olds. He hung out with them a whole bunch and distracted them so their parents could have fun. And he helped out quite a bit when one of our family members got a little bit too toasted and needed some help to the bedroom and then with a barf bucket. So RJ was a very responsible young man, and I'm grateful to him for it. Be fair, I did not actually observe most of this because I was already laying down because my kidneys hurt. So I heard about it, and he kept reporting back to me because he kept coming in to see me. I'm also grateful for our new minister for checking in on me because I've been absent from church because I've been feeling so crappy. Choosing grace over guilt about not getting my analytics done. That's kind of a cheap shot, but whatever. And I'm celebrating one of my videos, the one about planner FOMO, has been doing pretty well, and I am glad because I don't have videos do very well very often. Like, they do fine. I kind of have the same amount of viewers for every video, but every once in a while one pops and then I get comments on my language and then people are excited to find me, and I don't do it very often. So when I do, I'm like, ooh, look at me. I did something really cool for once or whatever. So anyhow, favorite memory from this month is all of fake Thanksgiving, but specifically breakfast with everybody and I'm going to put flannel guy. The day before our fake Thanksgiving, Kat had a band review downtown to go to. It is a competition for marching bands that is put on by the other high school in town. Their marching band is a competition band. Ours isn't, but they show up every year to this competition to support the other school as exhibition. They just do the marching. They don't do the field show or anything because they don't want to stick around for not actually competing. So the whole time we're downtown in the cold with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nieces waiting for Kat and their band to come up, watching the other bands. And the other bands were great. They were all doing super marching band style music like John Philip Sousa and shit like that. And we were like, dude, oh my God, put me to sleep, right? And then they announced the Napa High Marching Band playing The Hand That Feeds, which is a Nine Inch Nails song. And this guy in a flannel, this kid, I think who was from one of the other high schools, sitting down on the ground behind us was like, wait, what? And they marched down and played The Hand That Feeds, and then they also played 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. And that guy's reaction made my fucking day. Not gonna lie. A good lesson I learned. Don't try to stay up when you're hurt. I really wanted to, when my sisters were here, to stay up and hang out with them more. But my kidneys were hurting so bad I knew it was a bad idea. So I just pieced out, and it sucked to do it, and I hate it having to do that. And hopefully one day my kidneys will get removed and I won't have to do that anymore. But I'm trying to make good decisions. What I'm saying next month. Now, I put being depressed about Christmas. Now, this does not mean I say people can just choose to not be depressed. I'm not talking about clinical depression. What I'm talking about is my usual, maudlinness, my sadness that happens when my kids are at their dad's house on Christmas instead of being with us. And this year, while I know I'm still going to be bummed out about it, I want to not let that cause me to just not do anything. I'd like to still go to the movies with my husband, maybe watch some movies. I don't want to let it completely derail any fun I might have with my husband when he has a day off of work. I'm not saying I'm not going to be sad, and I'm not saying that depression is something you can just decide to not have, because I know it doesn't work that way. But this is a specific time of sadness that I have every time this happens, and I'm going to try and choose to not let it completely derail me, because I know I can. So I just want to make clear on that. I don't want to devalue anybody who actually suffers from clinical depression. I don't, but I know that that's not how it works. And then what I'm saying yes to is being really purposeful with my time. I have no idea how this shop launch is going to go. I have no idea what's going to happen this next month, and I am just going to have to be really careful with what I commit myself to. All right, I'm going to swap over to the regular pen for this part. So what's stressing me out? Opening the shop, getting ready for Christmas, and setting goals for my business for next year. I always get weirded out by that. My big fear is that nobody wants to buy the shit I'm putting up in the shop. By the end of November, that shouldn't be a fear anymore. Either I'll know nobody wants to buy my shit, or people will have bought my shit. I'm hopeful that people want my shit and that the kids have a successful end to the school year. Not the school year, but the 2019 part of the school year. I'm going to ignore this. Do my brain stream, which is just basically the brain dump of everything that's going to need to happen in December. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff here that it's just some church-related stuff, a lot of work-related stuff, and a few household-related things, and I'm going to transfer all of these to the Powersheets. I'm going to just start filling this whole thing out, and then we'll talk about it when I'm done. right, here is my list for December. So lots of business stuff, but a lot of other things. I changed the business color. I ran out of the right color for the business ones, which says something, but I didn't want to use the hearts because I wasn't going to have room down here. So I just changed it to a slightly different color. Planning the next shop phase, getting my goal setting, which is my whole life, but I think business is kind of a big chunk of that, obviously. Publishing another Skillshare class, and then the meal plan challenge for 2020 and the living donor info are both of my taking care of my body and my mind challenges. Budget by paycheck is the household thing, and this is important. We want to get this done by the end of the year. Christmas decor could be under household project, or it could be under, doing something nice for me, but honestly, I want it to be a family thing, so I put it as a family goal. These two things are church, nominating committee, and women's march items. I put them under foster more quiet space, which is not really what these things are doing for me, but I didn't know where else to put church goals, and this especially, these both have to get done in December. They can't be postponed. Date night with Jesse, and then publishing the living donor info. On the weekly action items, most of these are the same. Meal plan, cooking with kale, inbox zero, business, finances, family plan time. I put lunch with Jesse and this matters because I want to have this happen this month. And a household project worked on every week. And then I added fill all orders because I don't know how the shop is going to turn out yet. So that's just an assumption I'm making. And then for daily action items, I put Vlogmas and Instagram. Although I'm not going to be publishing on the feed every day in December, I do want to publish a few days a week on the feed and be on stories every day because I'm trying to make a habit of it again. And Vlogmas should be every day up until Christmas. And then walking and making work. I took Wellness Planner off because I'm just being honest with myself right now. So here is my goal setting for the month of December. This is the end of the Power Sheets. I will be wrapping it up sometime in December, as well as hopefully filling out the new ones. Unless I decide to change my mind on that, I may pick something else out, but for now I'm pretty much thinking. I love the changes they made in the new Power Sheets. If you would like to see my comparison of these to the new Power Sheets, I will link that video up in the cards, and you can also find it linked in the description below. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is one thing that you have worked on this year, whether it was on purpose or kind of on accident? What's something you were proud of for the whole year of 2020? Not just the month of December, but the whole year of 2020. Is there something that you're really proud of? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.